Herc916, positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know, we do it over here, always elevating to the highest. And this video is called Don't Get Caught Slipping. I don't want you guys to become a Vic, so I'm going to lace you up on a few things you can do so you can watch your back out here in these dirty streets. As you can see, this individual in the reference video, they caught him slipping, either coming out of somewhere where they've tracked him down to, or maybe they were following him, but nonetheless, he got jacked. Luxury SUV, he's a mark, and it's just a matter of time. So if you're driving a luxury car and you're in a lot of different places, especially in the city, and I believe this was in LA, you could become a target. If you look in this other video, this woman was coming home to a secured house that had a gate, and they caught her slipping with her baby in a stroller. Robbed her. It's open season, and there's people who are just looking for easy targets. One of the things, when you go out places, be conscious of your surroundings. If you're going into, even if if you're in LA going to the Beverly Center, you're going to the mall and on the west side, just know that there's some people, all they do is just hang out in these places, and it's not like it might be the guy you think who's sitting there in the mall and he looks like he's thugged out. It could be females. Most of these people work in teams, and they have scouts, and these scouts let them know, and these people could follow you out to your car, and then from there, people put tracking devices on cars, and yeah, you can get robbed. Just had a homie tell me about a partner of his was out doing his thing. I'm not sure what watch he had on, or what he was flossing, or if he was spending bread and they seen it, but they caught him slipping in public, found out what kind of car he drove, put a tracking device on his car. Once they realized the car was at a location where this person lived at, they went back to the house, caught him slipping, beat him up, took valuables, and yeah, man, that's how it goes down. And they were doing this in Sac, man, years ago, jacking dudes. You come through there and you got a lot of people who are just thirsty, and you getting at a girl, blah blah blah, and dude, they put a little tracker on your car. She might go home with you one night, but the next night you at the crib, you getting tied up. So you got to be careful. You got to watch out when you're doing stuff. And this is not the first time. Like I said, I've even heard of it being used more recent. I had another partner. He had a crazy ex, and he was wondering how she was doing stuff to his car, knowing his whereabouts, stalking him. She had put a tracker on his car, and he found out when he took the car to a service station and they put it on the lift. They seen the tracking device underneath the car, and she was on his ass. So tracking devices, get your car swept if you were out there like that, going places. It's almost like you gotta do counter surveillance stuff, man, because like I said, people are hungry and they will put the lick down, and they know because the police have been defunded that there's a lack of response, and so a lot of these crimes go uninvestigated or unreported, depending on who the individual is. So you gotta watch yourself. One of the things is always maybe circle where you live at when you come home at night by yourself, especially if you're a female. Go around the block twice. Sometimes even park at another house that's not yours and sit there for a minute to see if there's any cars in the area that maybe stop and also park. If you see an unfamiliar vehicle on your street that you've never seen there, and just to put you up on some game, take a picture of your street a couple days in a row just to see all the cars, so and then if you notice a car there that's not in your pictures that have been taken recently, then that car maybe is somebody looking to get you. So those are some of the things you want to do. Also, if you're out by yourself and you're walking or jogging, and nice neighborhoods, don't jog right to your house. Don't always go the same route. Some people learn your routine. They can time you, know how long it takes for you to get back. These are all things, man, that people out there who are into that life, this is what they do, and this is how they get you. When you're in traffic, always keep a car in front of you, space, in case you got to mash the gas and get the hell up out of there. You don't want to ever ride anybody bumper to bumper. Dude, you're setting yourself up. Somebody hit you from the back, box you in, come to the side, pull you out the car, you're done. And just that simple. You have nowhere to go. At least if you have a car space in front of you, you can smash out. You might cause a few accidents, but hey, you save your life, or whatever you have, your valuables. So, just some things to think about. And always, like I said, when you come home, never come home the same way. Take a different route. Maybe, circle a different street before you park. If you could park inside somewhere, park inside. Always, when you shut your garage, make sure you see the garage totally shut. Don't just pull up in there and assume that nobody slid up underneath your garage. Cats is slick as cats. These dudes, they come right up underneath your garage, and you're not paying attention. If you got a gate that's powered, you want to always, make sure when you open a gate, see who's in the area before you open it. And just start paying attention, man. Don't be in a slumber. You're so busy listening to your music or looking at your phone, you're not, familiar with your surroundings. If you got a nice watch, dudes is getting bread for those APs, those Patiks, those Rolexes, man. They're on them, and then they're assuming if you have that, maybe you're balling, you got some cash somewhere. Maybe you're in the cannabis game. A lot of these cats is posting stuff on social media about their cannabis hustles, bragging about their grow houses. Even if it's legit, dude, if you're in that game, you're setting yourself up to be robbed. I never knew a person who was a D-boy in the game who would take pictures of what they had. You're inviting yourself to get robbed. I don't care if you're legit or not, if it's legal in California or not. You're inviting yourself for robbery. Because everybody knows you probably got some unaccounted money somewhere, and it only takes a couple of slaps to the head with the butt of the gun for you to kind of get some sense and say, hey, it's over here. So don't be conscious of what you put on the internet. If you floss in jewelry and holiday time, you're buying this and buying that and tagging yourself, dude, you're a dumbass. You are gonna become a victim some way, somehow. And they're like I said, a lot of them got crews. You think you're getting lucky one night, you got two females, hey, blah 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 blah. You done came up, and those females are actually professionals. They work in teams now, and they can look like Playboy centerfolds. Just that innocent, and they will bust your head. A lot of you guys on these dating sites thinking these girls are whatever. Dudes can put these girls on here and put them to work. It's nothing, because most of the guys on there, if they got a girlfriend or they moving around, they're not going to want to say anything when you hook up with these girls and they mess around and get tied up somewhere and have to come up with that bread. And it's just that simple, man. It doesn't even have to be anything that serious. Somebody will rob you assuming and just take everything you got, and it is what it is. So don't put yourself out there like that so that you can get caught up. And be safe as far as in your actions, so that you don't put yourself in danger's way. Counting money on the internet, flossing with your stacks like it's a telephone. Dude, that's dumb. Those are begging me to come get robbed. Dude, you're saying, rob me, please. So, that's stupid stuff, man. I mean, more than likely, if you're putting, all somebody got to do is follow some of your other pictures on your social media, find out who else you know, find out where they be at, find out where you were in the picture with them at, and go to that location. It's not that hard to do detective work on the internet. Don't forget to stop by the Big Herc916 store and pick up a sticker for your car, or a patch, or a sticker for your laptop, or maybe a beanie, or read one of the many books that Big Herc916 has authored. You know how we do it. I'm Big Herc, and I have over a decade of experience in the prison system. Yeah, I've done a lot of time, made a lot of stupid mistakes, but that's why I'm here with you today, educating you on the Mastermind program by Fresh Out. See, they don't give you a manual when you go to jail on how to survive. They don't tell you how to go take a shower, where to sit at when you go to chow, what to do when you have mail call, how to handle your commissary. So we cover that and a multitude of other topics that are very important, because if you do the wrong thing, you can get your damn wig split. We have over 100 million views as of date on our YouTube channel, but we've put and condensed all this knowledge into this Mastermind program so that you can provide your client with a winning chance. Do yourself a favor and your client a favor and sign them up for our program, so they don't have to get their wig split and they can make it out alive. Hello, I'm Big Herc916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.